Steve and I have a 2008 Ford Focus here in the garage, and we're getting ready to replace the spark plugs in it.
All right, we're going to change our spark plugs. Here's all our 4 coils here. So we're going to plug each coil one at a time, squeeze a little tab down. I'm going to do all 4 of them right now. You can hear them when you squeeze it. Make a clicking noise. This one over here. Okay, and then we have the 8 millimeters to take off. We're going to crack them loose. I always try and crack these loose by hand because this is a plastic valve cover with a nut pressed into it. And if you put an impact gun on there, you could break that nut and your coil's not going to stay down in place. Now that they're cracked, I can zip them out. These are all going to get never seized. So we're going to pull all our coil packs up and we lay them all in place. And we got oil in this one, so that means the valve cover gasket's got to be leaking.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's clean this up.
Good job for another day. Shouldn't be too bad in this vehicle.
This one ain't bad. So, yeah, this one's leaking. So, that one's leaking. So
that should be easy on this car, though.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna dry these up and clean these up right now. I'm just gonna dry these all down and keep them in place because we're gonna silicone spray them and
keep the moisture off as best as possible.
Wasn't really expecting to see that, but
surprise, surprise. It's always something.
Well, now we get the brakes and that to look forward to.
Okay. Okay, so gotta look down in there because obviously I can't take the spark plug out without sucking the oil out.
Hold on. So right now we're sucking the oil out of the spark plug hole. There's quite a bit in there.
Step back, it's gonna spray. That one's all right. This one's full.
Jesus.
All right, so we're cracking these loose by hand. Never use an impact gun on these. And they're all 5/8 sockets. Now we suck the oil out of these, but you know, there may be a little residue that pours into the hole. So when you first start the car up, it may run like it's a little rough at the beginning because it's going to be burning that oil that's going through there.
It's a diesel.
Okay, we got a spark plug socket on there, and it's, you know, these from the thing. They're burning good. So we're going to pull them all out. Allow any oil that's in there to drain down inside. And I've cracked some of these loose already. And this second plug over here was not really tight, it was loose.
It was loose.
So I tightened it to make sure that there's nothing wrong with the threads, and it does tighten up. So I've got these all loose now, and I'll use the rubber Thexton tool here to pull them out. The same thing. So
everybody asks you where you get that little rubber tool. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video for you guys. It's actually kind of nice to have in your toolbox.
Yeah, you know, you can use a rubber 3/8 hose, but it's got a little grippy thing on the top, and
yeah, they're not much money.
There's a kit, and they come with 2 of them, a short one and a long one, and we do use them a lot, so that they are nice. And this is an old school tool that it's been out for years.
One more.
These are likely original OEM.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna let that hole drain down a little bit. I'm probably gonna, you see the light?
Yep.
Yeah, we're just gonna drain them down. I don't need to spray anything in there. You can see the oil sitting on the piston
Yeah.
down in there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put the suction tube down there and see if I can suck a little more oil out. Okay, so while our coil packs, we're gonna put a little dielectric grease in here, like we always do, for the tips, and then we're gonna spray the boots with silicone.
This dielectric grease will help to keep some of the moisture out of the boots.
Yep, and we spray them with silicone so that we don't get any, they don't dry rot. And in this case, where they're soaking in oil, they ain't gonna dry rot, but we're spraying them.
Yep.
And then,
We'll have to fix
We'll be
that
ready.
valve cover soon.
yeah, we'll be ready to get our plugs back in here. Same procedure on all of these. So we've got all our prep work done. We've got our boots silicone sprayed. We got dielectric grease in them. We pre-grabbed our plugs. All the lights are 50, so they were good. We sucked the oil out of the hole. We pulled the plugs out. The remaining oil went down into the cylinder. We used our suction gun and sucked it up. So we should have minimal. So we're ready to drop the plugs back in.
You always want to put these in hand tight.
Yep, and then we'll snug them
First.
at the end.
Yep. And catch them by hand. That way you don't cross thread them.
We just got a little never sees on them. On the threads only. All right, so we're gonna snug these up now. Okay. Okay. And it doesn't really matter, but I always keep the boots in order for the coils. I always keep the coils in order. But
Yeah, I
it
kinda like
doesn't
to do
really
the same
matter,
thing.
you know. Bit of an acorn here.
Hey, how you nuts?
That's who's living in here, Mr. Nuts. Okay. All right, we're gonna put some never sees on all of these, and then we'll start snugging them down.
By applying a little bit of this to the threads next time you take them out, if you have to service a coil or whatever it might be. If you,
Change the valve cover gasket.
yeah.
So
3 weeks from now.
yeah,
That'll be
so,
soon.
so okay, I'm just gonna run these down softly, not tightening them.
Do this with the ratchet too, obviously.
Yeah, hand tighten. So we'll click all these on. Let's come back to that one.
One fighting you.
Yeah, they're not clicking in. You gotta lift the tab up.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So there's a tab at the end.
You have to get lifted up so that it'll lock in place.
Really?
Yeah.
Lift and push.
Okay, that one clicked on.
Yeah, I had that one click. Tug the rest, make sure they're on there good.
Yeah, all right, so we're gonna hand snug these up now. You just want to get them snug. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna spray some of this down a little, brake clean to dry it up a little bit, and that's it. There is no air filter to change on this vehicle. It's a one-time, some type of unit in here that Glenn was talking about. So nothing we can really do. There's no fuel filter on this vehicle. So as far as the tune-up goes, you know, you're doing plugs on it, and you can't even do the air filter or the fuel filter anymore. So that's it, plugs on it, and that'll finish it up.